Mbali, tell us exactly what's going on in the council chambers.
Well, Francis, what you see happening here is that you see DA councillors leaving council, and you'll see that the rest of the House is staying put. This after Raymond Dlamini, who is the Speaker in the city of Ekurhuleni, adjourned the council meeting after councillors requested him to recuse himself, saying that he is accusing him of being conflicted and failing to lead the council meeting objectively. You will remember that he is facing a no-confidence motion, and it is expected to be tabled and voted on today. And as you've heard just a little bit earlier on, the Action SA, one of the coalition members, has pulled out of that coalition agreement, really reducing the numbers that they would then have. And as you can see, the only party that has seemingly left here inside chambers is the DA and just a few other parties. I mean, most of the seats here are full, and it's unclear if this council meeting will continue without a speaker. Earlier on, we heard the councillors requesting the chair of chair to resume the responsibilities of Speaker, given that the Speaker is conflicted and has failed to lead proceedings and continue with the agenda. Earlier on, I did let you know that there were delays throughout the day. Council started at 1 p.m. today, and since it started, we've been on numerous caucus breaks, some going for as long as 2 hours, an hour, and 30 minutes, and so on. Some council members are saying that this was part of the plan, but you will understand that in the absence of a speaker, the chair of chairs is allowed to then resume the responsibilities of council speakers, as you would have seen in the city of Johannesburg when the council speaker at the time, who was Vasco da Gama, was ousted, and the chair of chairs at the time, who was Colleen Makubela, then resumed the responsibilities of council speaker and convened a meeting which was later halted by a court application which was brought forward by the Democratic Alliance. So it's unclear how council will continue, but council is continuing, and it's unclear if the rules do allow for the chair of chair to resume the responsibilities, even though there is a sitting speaker in council. But it would seem as though the DA in the city of Ekurhuleni, if the ANC and the EFF work together and make government, as TK Ngwiza did allude to in that interview we did earlier with him, it would seem as though they don't quite have the numbers. And you heard about that plan to remove DA mayoral candidates at various municipalities in Gauteng. And we are just seeing this playing out here, and these are the pictures here. A song from the ANC benches, really, and it's unclear what it will happen. I mean, we are seeing some of the officers who work inside council caucusing there on their own. We saw the EFF's Dunga also just calling on all council members to sit and remain in their seats while they then decide and find a way forward. But it seems as though they are adamant that that motion of no confidence will be heard today. You will remember that just a week ago, last week Thursday, council was collapsed all over again. Council members accusing the Speaker of collapsing that council meeting unlawfully. And also we saw him earlier in the week going to the High Court to try and halt another sitting which was scheduled earlier on this week, and the High Court granting that, saying that the argument that was was brought forward by the Democratic Alliance there was that the city manager did not have the powers to convene a council meeting. It's unclear what this means and what the outcome of a council meeting such as this, which has been adjourned by a sitting speaker, what will happen to the outcome if they do consider carrying on and proceeding with the proceedings and going ahead with that motion of no confidence and voting in the absence of the speaker, maybe with a chair of chair as the presiding officer here. For now, though, it's back to you in studio. We will be keeping you posted with all developments and what is happening here in the city of Ekurhuleni.
All right, so still no clarity on where it's all going, although we're getting some sense in the council sitting in Ekurhuleni. That was SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa.